Back in the day, movies would get remade because either the director wanted people to see it from a bigger audience point of view, right? Or they would get remade. Hello, TV McGee. They would see it, right? Or they just wanted to get it remade before something bad would happen to them, and they would want to see it, get remade. Now, most of the movies that get made today, right, today's timeline are like Lilo and Stitch, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast. Why am I mostly naming off Disney films? Because Disney is mostly remaking stuff. I mean, right? Beetlejuice 2. That's almost 40 years old, right? I liked Beetlejuice 2. It was a good film. But can we come up with some original concepts for original films? Right? Like, we didn't need a Beetlejuice 2, especially almost 40 years to the day after the fact. I mean, hell, it was 36 years after the fact, truly, but that's not the point, right? We don't need a third Lilo and Stitch film, a live action Lilo and Stitch film. Yes, there's three Lilo and Stitch films now, right? But that's not the point, right? We don't need 10 Lion King films. We don't need 26, you know, Universal. Remember when Universal did the 2017 Mommy film? When they was trying to make the Universal Universal Dark, Universal Monsters come back. Yeah, well, that didn't work, right? Good film. Some people hate it, some people love it. I think it's a good film, but it it bopped in the box office. Right? I remember go seeing that in theaters. It was good. It starred Tom Holland and it starred um, Charlie Day. If you don't know who Charlie Day is, Charlie Day is the actor from Sunny in Philadelphia who played the outrageous barkeep. That's not the point. Um, yeah. Hell, I think they should have made Scorpion King. Scorpion King was weird. It was dumb. It was crazy. I thought that when I was a kid. Hell, that's like the new Spider-Man movie they're making now called Spider Noel or whatever it's called. Star Nicolas Cage. We don't need that. I don't plan on seeing it. Like, I get it's like for like the 1940s Spider-Man. It looks very Batman-esque, right? It looks like the style. It's like I am the dark. You see me in the night. It's very Batman. It's very DC style. It's not very Marvel. But it's not what you think of when you think of Marvel. Hell, if we want to make something, we don't need. They're planning on rebooting the Scooby Doo films. We don't need a live action Scooby Doo film. Right? We don't need a live action Scooby Doo film. Right? We already have the two with the main cast, and we already have the other two people want to forget. Yeah, did you forget about the ones that Warner Brother did? Also, put on Cartoon Network? Yeah. The ones with the helmets and people running away with bad acting. The one that stars the guy from The guy that played Jacob from Twilight. Twilight. Yeah, him. Yeah. Oh, you forgot about that. Sorry, I had to bring that one up. Or here's a fun one for you and a fun, interesting fact for you. Did you know the movie Juice was supposed to be a TV show? Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Did you know the TV show Reba was supposed to be a movie? Did you know 2017's Dark Tower was supposed to get a sequel, but it didn't? Did you know there's a 1987's movie Dark Tower that has nothing to do with Stephen King's 2017's film Dark Tower? Well, now you do. Did you know there's a 2001 TV show called Supernatural that has absolutely nothing to do with the 2005 Supernatural show? Yep. Did you know there's a Man in Black cartoon from 97? Yep. Now it's a good show. Everything I just named off is good, but talk about the good and the bad of TV and movies and stuff. Right, now let's get to the point here. Okay, the point is obvious, right? Everybody hates Dragon Ball Evolution, right? Even those who say they kind of like it, it is horrible. Now, there's been talks about making another Dragon Ball live action film. Hell, there's been talks about making a Dragon Ball live action TV show. Well, Blade 4 happened. It's been canceled. Blade 4 has been canceled. But don't worry, there's a Blade live action TV show that sometimes they sell and make it seem like it's a movie. So, yep, you can buy a 4-pack of the 3 films and also the 4. The 4th one is the first and only live action TV show, but there's also a Blade animated anime TV show. Not animated, anime, Japanese. Yeah. Hell if I know. Anyway, did you know Fox and the Hound is sort of based off a true story about a fox and a hound actually getting along? Yep. Okay. Now, did you know that The Boys in 2007 to 2008 was supposed to get a movie? But it never happened because the people who turned it down, I don't know what company exactly, thought it was a bad idea. And in 2019, an entire decade later, they got a TV show, and the TV show is one of the most award-winning TV shows ever. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys one more. Okay, one more, and the one more is, you know, Logan Paul and Jake Paul both try to get into acting, right? Now Jake Paul obviously had a better career in trying to get into acting, right? Just Jake Paul did Bizarre Arc, right, which was a TV show basically copycatting YouTube, you know, and stuff like that around that time, right? But Logan Paul was also on Bizarre Arc, right? But did you know Logan Paul did the movie Thinners, right? The YouTube show Thinners, where if you failed a test, you would, right? Yeah. Around this time, he obviously did a slew of things. He did a movie about an airplane flying, about people effing on the plane, you know, fucking on the plane. So yeah, he directed that movie. But yep. Peace out.